Sellers, I know that a lot of times when you come and talk to me, you are super stressed about everything that needs to get done before it hits the market. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that today and some of the pieces of the puzzle. I know that when you're selling your home, you want the best marketing available so that you get top dollar in the least amount of time. The problem is you feel like you don't know where to start, you don't know what it takes because you're not a professional marketer, and that's okay. I understand how frustrating it can get. I believe that you deserve the best marketing that's available when you go to sell your home. That's why for the past 3 years, as I've worked with sellers, I've learned what it takes, what the tips and tricks are, so that your home becomes the most appealing possible to buyers. The biggest part of that piece is professional photography. That's why I choose to hire Tacey Youngman with Snowberry Lane Photography to get the absolute best real estate photos for your home. I'm here at my latest listing, 987 Walker Heights Place. Tacey's here shooting, and I've snagged her so that we can actually kind of see behind the scenes, ask her some questions of what she actually does for your home when she's photographing it. Okay, so Tacey, in the world of iPhones and amazing cameras that are on our phones, why should you still have a professional photographer for your house?
When I think about photography, I'm really looking at three things. I'm looking at composition, color, and light. If you know exactly how to frame an image and create an image and make sure your verticals are straight up and down, then you can use a cell phone. And if the light inside and outside is exactly the same, a cell phone will probably get you what you need.
Yeah.
However, we live on Whidbey, where we have beautiful, strong light outside, and we have interiors that are often dark. And you have to be able to capture both the interior and the exterior and create it into a single shot.
Right.
And also, your cell phone generally just has one fixed angle of view, and I use a wide angle lens on my camera, but you do want to be able to get enough of the scene to do a good job conveying what the house really looks like. That's the reason that people hire me.
So that leads in perfectly to my next question. What's the difference between shooting people, landscapes, like tons of photographers do, versus real estate homes?
You have to create the emotion in the house, and it's an emotional decision. So what's different between those three elements is that with people, they're bringing a lot of the emotion and the character, and you're capturing it. With landscape, the color, the light is often there, and you're capturing it. Both of those are typically a single image. When I walk into a house, I'm actually taking, sometimes as many as 9 images in a single shot, and then hand painting them together to capture that emotion and create.
And that's one of the things I love that you do, is you do look for character and emotion, not just, I shot the room, great. That's really cool. In your opinion, what is the most important shot that helps sell a house?
Well, we refer to those as like the hero shot. It's easy for me to say, oh, it's the view, or it's the kitchen, or it's the master bedroom. But ultimately, it's the shot that when somebody sees it, they make a decision, are you on my A list or my B list to come and see? The shots that are going to make them want to come and see it are the shots that have emotion and connection and character, where they can envision themselves sitting down. Sometimes it'll be 2 sweet little chairs in front of a window with a cup of coffee. And that's all it takes. Sometimes it's the magnificent kitchen. I will say that quite often hero shots are twilight shots. Everything around it becomes irrelevant. And it's completely about the character and the light inside the house and that beautiful blue hour background. Those are often hero shots.
So what is it that a homeowner can actually do to help you in your process when they're selling their home?
Number 1, do whatever she tells you.
That's right.
How we photograph and how we live are often quite different. For instance, in this room, we were talking about we have this couch that's wrapped around the television. Well, absolutely, that's how you live. But for a photograph, we want to open things up so that people walk into the room and nothing stops them. Their eye travels forward, their body travels forward, and they can feel the flow of the whole place. And then I kind of jokingly refer to it as no signs of life. People in this house don't use toothbrushes. People in this house don't use shampoo. They certainly don't eat off dishes.
That's because in a photo, it's really distracting. In real life, it may not be, but in a photo, somehow you're just so drawn to those things.
The best thing that you can really do to make our jobs easier is stage it, clean it, and then go for a walk, have coffee, we'll take care of it.
Yeah. Tacey, tell me about Snowberry Photography. I know how you and I interact and what you do for me, but just tell me about your business in general.
Okay. Well, I'm really lucky in that I get to work with a wide range of agents.
Mm-hmm.
I work with multiple different brokerages, and I've probably worked with over 200 real estate agents in the last 4 years. So I feel very blessed that my business is growing, and I get to work with great people from all over the island. But in addition to that, I also do design photography, and I work for builders, and I do architectural photography. I love feeling as though I'm part of a team, even though I'm a solo business owner. And I do work primarily on Whidbey Island, but I do vacation rental by owners. I shoot for sale by owners. I do just a wide range of work. But again, with the exception of senior photography, because I love missing seniors. I love working with high school students. Generally, I shoot things that don't move. So
that's cool. Thanks for being willing to sit down with me and talk with me and work with me all the time. It's enjoyable, so thank you.
Thanks. I am so not used to being on this side of the camera.
I know. And that's the thing. I'm so glad you're willing to come out of your comfort zone. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Good.